Again today. Can't thank our fans enough for coming out and supporting our guys on a Sunday. The story of the game today was Jake Higginbotham. He did an unbelievable job. Don't know if I could have asked for a better start out of him. It's been a long time coming for Jake. Pitched a lot for us as a true freshman and had an injury, missed last year. So I don't know if I could have asked for a better start, or we could have asked for a better start. And Travis Marr and Riley Gilliam were both outstanding. Marr did an outstanding job, and Riley was Riley. And we needed them to be today because we could not find a way to score offensively. I thought our defense was excellent. Our infield defense today was really good. Chris Williams, I don't know how many balls he scooped out of the dirt to save errors at first base. Wilkie caught extremely well. But we got to find a way to swing the bats. I'm a little frustrated. Just because of our expectations on offense. But, part of the blame is me. I'm maybe putting a little bit too much pressure on them, talking about it too much. But we just got to free it up and swing it a little bit more. But overall, anytime you can get a sweep opening weekend and pitch and defend the way we did this weekend, you got to feel pretty good about it. So overall, good job by our guys, and hopefully we can carry some momentum into our first midweek game.
The narrative heading into the season was we're going to hit a lot, but pitching is a question mark. 7 runs, 30 innings to start with, hit just 230.
Yep. Yeah, again, and it's been interesting just on my end because we hit so well in the fall, but it's been kind of a 180. Since we come back in the spring, our pitching staff keeps getting better and better, and I told you guys going into the spring, into the season, if we keep throwing the ball the way we're throwing it, I feel pretty good about where we're at. And I think William & Mary's a pretty good offensive ball club, and we pitched pretty well against them this weekend. So, we just got to keep building on what we're doing pitching-wise. I feel really good about our defense, and we've got some good hitters. We just got to start hitting a little bit, and we got to find that right combination. We've tried a few different guys, a couple different options, and we'll keep running guys out there until we find what we feel like is the right mix, outside of the big three. But there were some highlights this weekend. I thought Robert Jolly put together really good at bats. Wharton did some good things, even though he didn't get any hits. He drove in some runs, did a nice job. Just overall, hopefully we can get a game where we can get 2 or 3 hits in a row and kind of take some of that pressure off of us and start swinging the bat a little more free and easy.
Coach won all 3 games by 1 run. Last night was a little bit different. Didn't get stressful there until late. But how much value is there to kind of testing your team's mettle this early in the season?
Well, I love our demeanor in the dugout. We're really calm, even in tight ball games. And we've only played 3 of them, but with 3 one-run games, our guys continue to compete, but they're very even keel and relaxed in the dugout, and that's a good sign. I've been in dugouts where you get down to the last 9 outs and you can see that nervous energy in the dugout out of the players, and that sends a message of non-trust to the field, and we don't do that. So I feel really good about the demeanor of our ball club, and we got to just consistently bring that type of demeanor every single day, and we'll be okay.
How pleased were you with the pitching from the weekend? You had 36 strikeouts on 2 balls.
I don't know if I could have asked for a better performance pitching-wise. I felt like every guy that we pitched did an unbelievable job. I was very pleased. Even the guys that got hit a little bit, we filled up the strike zone. I don't know how many we walked on the weekend, maybe 1 or 2, 2 walks in 27 innings. We really believe in pounding the strike zone, and you can tell, obviously over the course of the weekend how good a job we did at executing pitches, and that's a testament to Coach C and our pitching staff. Just did a great job over the course of this weekend. Yeah, we used a lot of arms, and we kind of said from the beginning that we were going to utilize our bullpen, that we felt like we had more depth this year than we've had in the past in the bullpen, that we feel good about going to our pen, and we don't have to stretch our starting pitchers out and throw those guys 80 plus, up to 100 pitches in a start. We can go with a fresh arm when we feel like, someone's getting in trouble, like Higgy today. Higgy was cruising right along and, gave up, a couple knocks, and pitch count was getting close to 80. And we knew early on we were going to go to Marr as soon as he ran into any kind of trouble, and Marr certainly did his job today.
You didn't have to abuse your pen, so
right.
Now you have a lot of options for Tuesday. What do you plan or think you might do?
We'll talk about it. Coach C and I are going to talk about it. We've talked about a couple scenarios today, obviously with the mindset that we were going to use Mar today, first out of the pen. Mar was an option to use as a midweek starter, but we got to win today's game. So we'll talk about it here in just a little bit once we get done signing some autographs for the fans, as far as kind of what options we have. And I would imagine we'll probably announce something relatively quickly, but I'd like to talk to him before we make any sort of announcements.
Coach, Wharton's still hitless, but you did come up with a big RBI today. Just the sort of thing where you have to be patient with him, let him push through it.
Well, he plays good defense, and he's found a way to drive in some runs. So, and right now, I know it's only 3 ball games, but, we've inter-squads. With inter-squads plus the 3 games in the season, we've got about 15 games under our belt, and pitching and defense has been the most consistent thing that we've done. We've pitched well, and we've defended well, so I have to err on the side of playing to our strength, which is we're going to put a defensive team out there and let our pitchers pound the strike zone and make plays behind them, since that's our strength. So, yeah, I think Wharton deserves to still be in there because of the value that he brings on defense. He can play all 3 spots in the outfield, and I think he's going to get it going offensively.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep.